More than 6 months have passed since the first case of COVID-19 was detected in the world. In the same period, almost 136 clinical trials to find a vaccine against this virus have been developed in many countries, according to the World Health Organization. The United States, China, Oxford, and Russia lead the list of some candidates with the most advanced initiative. The University of Oxford and the British pharmaceutical group AstraZeneca announced that they are in phase 3 of the trials, and they plan to have at the end of 2020 almost 400 million of doses for the vaccine against the coronavirus to be distributed in the United States, United Kingdom, and Europe. Although the results of the studies to date have been encouraging, they do not guarantee that the vaccine is effective.
I'm very optimistic it's going to work. Formally, we are testing it in an efficacy study, and we have to find out if it works. There's absolutely no suggestion we're going to start using this vaccine in a wider population before we've demonstrated that it actually works and stops getting people infected with coronavirus.
For its part, China is in the second phase with 5 studies that are already analyzing side effects in humans. In the United States, the Modern Pharmaceutical Company is preparing the third phase of testing, which will be applied in July to 30,000 volunteers and determine if the experimental vaccine can really protect us against COVID-19.
Yeah, well, what it's going to be is a randomized placebo-controlled trial of 30,000 individuals in the first of the candidates, which is the Moderna mRNA that was developed at the NIH in the Vaccine Research Center. It's now done its phase 1 study. The company started the beginning of a phase 2 study literally a few days ago, and we're preparing the sites now for the phase 3 study.
Russia recently announced the manufacture of Avifavir, the first antiviral drug against the COVID-19 in the world, developed by the Direct Fund of the Investment of Russia. This is now available to Russian citizens in different clinics in the country and has received requests for deliveries in more than 10 countries.
Well, definitely in the world filled with lots of negative news, we actually bring some very positive news. And that is our drug has been registered in Russia. That's the first antiviral drug against COVID that was registered in Russia.
But awaiting the COVID-19 vaccine, the medicine looks for alternatives to treat infected patients. A group of scientists of the United Kingdom claim to have found a drug that reduces deaths by COVID-19 to a third. About dexamethasone, which is an anti-inflammatory drug that is usually used to treat arthritis, severe allergies, and asthma. British experts affirm that it reduces the mortality rate on patients with artificial ventilation. Even though the search for the cure against coronavirus continues in a study through clinical trials, the world expects anxious effectiveness on the safe formula to end the pandemic in the world.